The NNSCRA Offline and Online Racing at its best presents Speed World. Stop number 2 on the NNSCRA IROC series brings us to the longest and fastest track on the circuit, Talladega Super Speedway in Talladega, Alabama. For round number 2 of the International Race of Champions, we had a barn burner in race number 1 at Daytona. And the starting lineup here today will be in reverse order of the finishing order at round number 1 at Daytona. As 12 identically prepared 1987 Chevy Camaros get ready to go racing here today, Z28s that is. Here for 29 laps of action here today, and should be a great race here. Should be a great race like it was at Daytona. Here's to command the fire 'em up.
3, 2, 1, gentlemen, start your engine.
Command given the party engines, which are racing here today. As the pace car releases the field off a pit road, we'll be back with the starting lineup right after this. Pace car leads the field off of corner number 2 here, as these cars nicely positioned right now here on the pace lap here at 70 miles an hour. But next time they come off turn number 2, they'll be about ready to push 170 to 180 miles an hour on this track, around this track here at Talladega. Here's your starting lap. On the pole in the yellow car is Rob Evans. He'll be alongside in the white car. That is the car of Reese Banks, and alongside him in the white car. Second row has Keith Batson in the silver car, and alongside of him Matthew Rodriguez in the rose-colored car. Going to row number 3, it's the red car of Jesse Turner, and beside him in the purple machine is Jessica Shelton. Row number 4 has the orange-colored car of Casey Hoyt. He'll be alongside of him. He'll be alongside Zach Rogers in the lime green car. Going to row number 4, it is Austin LaPlante in the cream-colored car, and beside him Dylan Pote in the black car. And starting shotgun field, the top 2 from Daytona, Ryan Butcher in the bright blue car. And the winner at Daytona in the aqua machine is Connor Breton. He'll be starting shotgun in the field. That's your lineup for Talladega Super Speedway, round number 2 at Talladega Super Speedway. The start and finish line would be right about there if this was Daytona. But the start and finish line is at the exit of pit road as the green flag flies. We are underway for round 2 at Talladega Super Speedway and the International Race of Champions. Keith Batson, Dylan Pote, and Reese Banks will have, or actually I should say, not Reese Banks, but yeah, Keith Batson, Dylan Pote, and Ryan Butcher. Yeah, Ryan Butcher will be the 3 car drivers out of the in-car cameras in today's event here at Talladega Super Speedway. As they come to start-finish line, it'll be Jesse Turner from the 8th starting position, taking the lead on the first lap of the race here. First lap tied at 167.185 miles an hour, but don't get used to that pace there as they come down through turns 1 and 2. Down the backstretch they come here. It is Austin LaPlante out trying to go for the lead, but nope, here comes Ryan Butcher in that bright blue number 2 to the low side looking for the top spot. There's the onboard shot from the back of Ryan Butcher's machine. And he'll have the rear bumper cam here. Looking right at Zach Rogers in that lime green machine. And here comes Dylan Pote trying to plow his way through the field in that black car. Austin LaPlante led the last time by. Second lap tied at 186.707 miles an hour. And there's a nice shot down the backstretch of all 12 cars running right together here as the white car of Reese Banks, who started this race on the outside pole, looks for the top spot here as they go through turns number 3 and 4, I should say. Down the front stretch they come here. They are 4 wide through the tri-oval there. Look at this. Casey Hoyt, Matthew Rodriguez, Connor Breton, and Austin LaPlante were all 4 wide through the tri-oval as Reese Banks leads the third lap of this event. There's the front bumper cam on Dylan Poteet's car. Looking right at the back end of Jessica Shelton's car. Poteet now trying to go to the middle lane right there, up behind the yellow car of Rob Evans. They go through the start finish line to complete the 4th lap of this event. Somebody was on pit road, looks like. I don't know who that was. Well, I thought there was somebody on pit road there. It was the pace car I was looking at. Anyway, Keith Batson led the last time by. Down the backstretch here, Casey Hoyt, second position right now, or was second position. Now here comes Connor Breton, low side in that aqua color car. He's got Matthew Rodriguez behind him, in that rose color number 9. And now Jesse Turner, 3 wide down the tri-oval here. Keith Batson holds on to lead another lap. Turner tries to go low side right there, but no can do here. Keith Batson, we mentioned, has our third in-car camera, while Ryan Butcher and Dylan Poteet has the other 2. And here comes Jesse Turner, low side looking for the lead, and he's got it. Into turn number 3, or he's about to get dips down and has the lead. There's a look from Keith Batson's onboard camera from the roof cam of his machine. There's the view from inside Keith's car here. You see the tachometer right there, the large center circle on the dash. Up at about probably 6,300 RPMs on this machine, about 6,300 RPMs on these Camaros. So about 6,500 at Daytona. In the meantime, car number 2, the bright blue machine of Ryan Butcher, has the top spot right now. The 3 wide here, Zach Rogers on the inside and Austin LaPlante in the middle. And whoa! Gosh, if that would have been the finish of the race, I would have lost it. 3 wide and a dead heat coming to start finish line. And they gave the lap to Austin LaPlante by just inches at the line. I'd like to know what the interval was on that. What the interval was right there. That was absolutely close. That was 900ths of a second from first to fourth. But Zach Rogers has got the lead right now with Jessica Shelton in second position and Casey Hoyt in the third spot right here. Hoyt dives to the low side of Shelton as they go through the start finish line. Zach Rogers leads that lap here and they go to the start finish line and close for a second between Hoyt and Shelton. Fast lap of race to see right there so far is set by Jesse Turner at 189.174 miles an hour. Most of the cars at over 188 miles an hour a lap here, and they're averaging so far 184.5 miles an hour. After 8 laps of this event here, coming down and complete the 9th lap here, this time by Rodriguez in behind Casey Hoyt, trying to put him in position ahead, and he's got it for the time being. Rob Evans, Connor Breton, Keith Batson, Jesse Turner, and Ryan Butcher on the inside lane, and one way up high. That was Austin LaPlante in that cream-colored car. And Matthew Rodriguez leads his first lap of the season. He did not lead a lap at all at Daytona, which saw 27 lead changes in that 30-lap event among 11 drivers. Unfortunately for Matthew, he was not one of those 11 that led, unfortunately for him, but he did get a lap led at Talladega, though, however. Looking to get himself a win here today. And Matthew, one of the toughest drivers out there, not just in offline racing, but also in online racing as well, too. Trust me, I've raced against him. And tough as they come in online racing. Breton up behind him in second position right now. Now that's inside for the top spot, trying to. And meantime, Reese Banks in that white car to the low side here gets by Keith Batson and tries to get by Matt Rod as well too as they go through turns number 1 and 2. There's Reese Banks in that white number 11. He's got Dylan Poteet behind him in that black number 3. On board Dylan Poteet's car. That looks like the right from the lift cam, 184 miles an hour. Running right there behind Reese Banks, who led the last time by. Poteet is up behind him. Jesse Turner in 3rd position. Jessica Shelton in that purple car in 4th position. Poteet looking low side for the top spot. Who's going to help him? Or is he going to get caught low side and get hung out to dry? And finally, Shelton moves in behind Poteet as they go through turns number 3 and 4. Rogers in behind Shelton now. And here comes Jess looking for the lead. Once again, they are 3 wide coming to the line. Who leads that lap? It's Shelton, I think. Yes, it is. So Jessica Shelton leads her first lap of the race on lap number 12 as they go through turns number 1 and 2. Working the 13th lap. We're 12 down to 17 laps remaining at Talladega Superspeedway. Meantime, Rogers, low side, looks for the top spot now. Casey Hoyt far behind him now, and as Ryan Butcher stays in behind Shelton. Ryan Butcher up the high side now. Tries to find a lane there, nothing there. Rogers and Shelton, they're both going ahead right there. Rob Evans, meantime, pushing Zach Rogers to the lead. Jessica Shelton in the purple car and Casey Hoyt in the orange car. The 2 cars up in front of Butcher. And there is the look from Keith Batson's roof cam. Into turn number 1 here at Talladega Superspeedway as they come through there another time. Batson looks low side. Nope, here comes Breton. He's going to try to make it 3 wide for the lead. They are a half a second separating the entire field here at Talladega Superspeedway as Connor Breton, looking for 2 in a row, goes to the top spot now. Matthew Rodriguez dives low side for second place. Off the second turn, Austin LaPlante looking for 3rd position. He tucks in behind Rodriguez now. Matt Rod goes to the low side looking for the lead. He's going to try to get it up from Breton. And Ryan Butcher, that bright blue number 2, goes to the low side now. He's got Rob Evans behind him and also Jesse Turner in the red number 8. And a drag race coming to the line between Breton and Matt Rod, who leads it at the line. And it's going to be Connor Breton, that time by just barely ahead. Boy, this is great racing here. We are just past halfway through this event here. 16 laps in the books and 13 laps remaining here at Talladega Superspeedway. Matthew Rodriguez has the lead for the time being here. Batson trying for second place right there inside. Jessica Shelton ducking inside of Batson and Turner both. Batson shuts the door on her as Matthew Rodriguez leads this time by. Rose color number 9. Here comes number 10. Batson, the silver car. Low side again for the top spot, and he's got it. 3 wide, 2 rows deep here and behind. We haven't seen much 3-wide racing. We saw a lot of 3-wide stuff at Daytona, but not much here at Talladega. Off in the turn 3 to go here. Jessica Shelton, the second position now. LaPlante in 3rd, trying for 3rd, I should say, on Matthew Rodriguez. Off the 4th turn. And Batson swings down 2 lanes. Last lap by for the leader, 187.67 miles an hour. Batson to the lead. Reese Banks in second position now. Be quite a contrast for stop number 3 of this series, coming from the longest and the fastest track on the circuit at Talladega Superspeedway to the scenic road course at Watkins Glen for round number 3 of the series. And again, lineup will be just like this at Talladega. The lineup for Watkins Glen will be reverse order of the finishing order here at Talladega Superspeedway. So if you win here at Talladega well, you get a little bit of a penalty. You start last at Watkins Glen. But conversely, if you finish last here today, you'll start from the pole at Watkins Glen. So that'll be the second and last time this season it'll line up in reverse order of the points there. The Watkins Glen race will be at least. And then for round number 4 at Michigan, the final round at Michigan Speedway, they will start in reverse order of the points coming into Michigan. So off the 4th turn they come here. Breton has the lead. Hoyt second position. Trice for second position. Here comes Rogers. Low side once again here now with 9 laps to go. Part of the race now where you got a know when to hold them and know when to hold them, and the chips are down right now. Here, Friendship is pretty much all out the window in these last 10 laps at Talladega Superspeedway, as you know. Poteet low side in the middle, or I should say in the middle of the track here. Here comes Shelton to the low side. To make a three wide second position right now. She has got Jesse Turner behind her, along with Austin LaPlante and Keith Batson. And Shelton swings down low in front of Turner, looking for the lead. Shelton low side, Breton on the high side as they come off the start-finish line. Who leads this lap here? That's line number 21 on the board. Shelton has the lead that time by. And that was Jess's fastest lap of the race here, 189.021 miles an hour. In the meantime, Reese Banks getting a push from Rob Evans. Those two, you remember, were the bottom two finishers at Daytona, and as a result, they were the front row at Talladega. And here comes Evans, low side for the top spot here. LaPlante high side, Evans low side, and Banks in the middle. And it's Rob Evans leading that time by. You remember this race last season ended under caution. Last season with Kyle Matthews winning the second round of IROC last season. Of course, you bet they don't want to finish under caution this time by here this season at Talladega. And these Camaros, as I said, they have been nothing but short of excellent racing wise here. We saw a barn burner at Daytona. And we're looking at a good one right now at Talladega. It's Casey Hoyt goes to the top spot now in that orange car. And he leads his first lap of the race here. 23 laps down, 6 to go. Back on board with Ryan Butcher. Low side now. That's in behind Zach Rogers, trying to push that lime green number 5 to the top spot now. So the speedometer on Butcher's car, 185 miles an hour off turn number 4. And Rogers went down, tried to go down the block. Butcher goes inside. 24 on the board and 5 to go. And you just rode with Ryan Butcher as he led that last time by. Rear bumper cam from Butcher's car, looking right at that red car of Jesse Turner. And here comes Turner inside for the top spot. And a whole lot of momentum. Look at that speed on Turner's car, 188 miles an hour into turn number 3. Turner out front. Here comes Shelton for second place, and she's got it. Staying in behind Turner. But meantime, Rob Evans. Whoa! Evans pushes Shelton up the track now. 4 to go. Like we mentioned at Daytona, Jesse Turner better not get too much of a lead, or else they'll swallow him up down the backstretch. They didn't exactly swallow him up on the backstretch though, but they did close up quite a bit right there. Matthew Rodriguez, second position now, in that rose-colored car number 9. Turner low side takes the led that time by. And Meantime, Casey Hoyt, low side for second position now. He's got Zach Rogers and Connor Breton behind him. As we said, Breton going for 2 in a row. He won at Daytona and did it on a final lap pass. Will we see a last lap pass at Talladega? I'll probably be, when these cars are racing, I'll probably about bet on it. Hoyt's at the track right now as they come off turn number 4, as you see Jesse Turner out in front now, looking for 2 laps to go now. Rogers at the high side trying to get a push from Hoyt now as they go through turn number 1. Breton in second position. Poteet trying for third. Shelton, Ryan Butcher, Rob Evans, and Reese Banks all in behind. Dylan Poteet's view. Keith Batson's view. Trying to get themselves into position here. And that's Ryan Butcher's view right there. All trying to get prepared for the shuffle now. As they come to start finish line, the white flag waves. 1 lap remaining. Let the shuffle begin at Talladega. Here we go. Ryan Butcher, low side for the top spot now. Rob Evans in second position. Third is Reese Banks. Fourth, Matthew Rodriguez. It's on the low side alone here. Does Ryan Butcher hold them all up here? Here comes Evans to the low side. Here comes Reese Banks for 3 wide. Banks is going to go inside here. He's going to have the lead, but does Matthew Rodriguez have a move up his sleeve now? And I wouldn't count up Keith Batson just yet. Down the low side now. Rodriguez low side. Hoyt here. Banks on the high side. They come to start finish line. Who's it going to be at the line? It's going to be a drag race. It's Matthew Rodriguez winning at Talladega. Another tremendous IROC finish, and Matthew Rodriguez, by just a couple of feet over Reese Banks, gets the win in round 2 of the International Race at the NNSCRA International Race of Champions here at Talladega Superspeedway. A tremendous race here today. Reese Banks will come home in second position. Third will go to Keith Batson. Fourth to Rob Evans, and Jessica Shelton will finish in 5th. There's the average speed, 186.658 miles an hour. So that is the race here at Talladega Super Speedway here. Another barn burner like we had at Daytona. We'll see if we can have one on the road course at Watkins Glen for round number 3. So that if we have one like that on the road course at the Glen, if you know how boring my road course races have been, well, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. 25 thousandths of a second the margin of victory between Matt Rod and Reese Banks. A close race coming to the line. And there you saw how close that race was to the line. About a half a car length. That's what 25 thousandths of a second looks like at almost 190 miles an hour around Talladega. And that silver car right there, Keith Batson, close behind in third position, about a tenth of a second back. Here, Rob Evans ends up finishing 4th, Jessica Shelton 5th, Ryan Butcher finishes in 6th position, 7th goes to Austin LaPlante, 8th to Casey Hoyt, 9th to Zach Rogers, 10th to Jesse Turner, Dylan Poteet 11th, and Connor Breton was winner at Daytona, but last today at Talladega. And that's the second time in a row that the 12th place starter ends up finishing last. It's the second time in a row that's even happened. So Connor Breton will start from the pole at Watkins Glen, so we'll see what happens there. So congratulations once again to Matthew Rodriguez, winner here today at Talladega Super Speedway. If you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We got everything on the channel. We got inner races, we got gaming videos, we got inner online videos, Whatever the president of the NNSCRA has a couple desires to have for his channel, be sure to check out Seth's Duracell Cup Series and his Duracell Ultra Light Series, his Xfinity Series, that is, on his channel right here. 2 of his main series on his channel. And if you want to in on future seasons of both of one of those series, be sure to get with Seth, and he will get you going on that. And he even paints your car, and he'll even paint your car for you as well too. So that will do it here. So, and as far as the other channels from our NNSCRA community here, check out, if you're a roller coaster / amusement park fan, be sure to check out the We the Coasters channel there from Dylan Young and Kyle Matthews. And if you are a roller coaster / amusement park enthusiast, We the Coasters is a channel for you on that one. So that will do it here today at Talladega Super Speedway. We'll see you for round number 3 of the NNSCRA International Race of Champions when we head to the Finger Lakes region on the road course at Watkins Glen, New York, for round number 3 of the series, where Connor Breeden will start from the pole, and your winner, Matthew Rodriguez, will start, well, last, unfortunately for him, at the Glen, but he'll probably move up there. We'll see what happens there. And for now, this is James Qualls. It's been a production of the NNSCRA, offline and online racing at its best.
Greg, did you have any